Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I got some more AFL news to talk about, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. So for those of you who don't actually know, GWS's big man forward, Jonathon Patton, has officially requested a trade to the Hawthorn Football Club. Now, this is pretty interesting because Jonathon Patton actually hasn't played football in some time, and one of the deciding factors that he actually talked about which wanted him to go to Hawthorn was actually just based on the fact that they usually do very well with injured players. So, yeah, he actually hasn't been, I don't actually think he's played since 2018. Even if he did play in 2018, I can't even remember. All up, he's played 89 games, kicking 130 goals. He was GWS's leading goal kicker in 2017. Pick number 1 in the 2011 AFL draft, and he's still 26 years old. Now, as I was saying, I think him going to Hawthorn is going to help him a lot out with his injuries. They have one of the best injury doctors, in the AFL and medical team. So, yeah, I think they'll be able to really help him out there and potentially get his football career back on track, as we haven't really seen him in quite a while. And I think that if he was to return back to the GWS lineup, there'd be some confliction with all this stuff happening with Jeremy Finlayson, Jeremy Cameron, Harrison Himmelberg. There's pretty much 3 tools right there. So you pretty much add Patton into that. That'd be really 3 tools. And I guess you could say Himmelberg can play small as well. But at the end of the day, it's still 4 very tall players that you have on your team in your forward line. So yeah, even though Jonathon Patton can play ruck, I think requesting a trade to Hawthorn is an absolutely perfect decision. He'll be their number 1 big man, and yeah, he's played with certain players on their on Hawthorn's team before, like Tom Scully, and he's friends with Jaeger O'Meara. So yeah, that's going to be really good with him. And yeah, I think he's going to build up something very good at Hawthorn. One of the things they needed, obviously, was a key forward, but not necessarily a key forward that could also go onto the ruck like Patton. But with Patton's injury history now, don't think Patton is really going to be going in the ruck that much, if not at all. I mean, I think they'll exclusively keep him down forward, and I think, them also pretty much might be getting Jamie Elliott, that we don't really know. That's going to be a really main forward line, but again, possibly still needs to be another tall down there, as, yeah, I still really worry with the tall forwards at Hawthorn. I don't really like their depth at there. Mitchell Lewis, he's okay, but I don't really know. There's some things that were telling me he was only getting a game because he, was the only good key forward they had. But there were some things, showing me that he actually does have potential. But at the same time, it's kind of an interesting situation. I don't think he's going to be the second man. To be honest, I think Jonathon Patton should actually be the second man. And I do believe they still need a key forward, a better key forward than Patton on their team, because you can't expect Patton to be doing everything and kicking bags a game due to, his injury history. It took Tom Lynch a very long time to get back into it, and we knew how good he ended up being at the end of the season. Obviously, Patton's not nearly as good as Tom Lynch, but I think the potential is there for him to, get better and potentially get back from his injury. But yeah, it's going to put a lot of stress on his body, I think, if he's the number 1 big key man. So if Hawthorn have a lot of trust in Mitchell Lewis, I think that could be the way to go. But yeah, I'm just not overly confident with the Mitch Lewis and Jonathon Patton duo. I think they might need to get another key forward. Not really too many other key forwards out there. Levi Casbolt, I guess, but he played a bit of key back, and let's be honest here, I think I would rather have Mitchell Lewis than Levi Casbolt. Not really any others that come to mind. They could go out in the draft and potentially get a key forward, but I don't think they really have the picks to do that, nor, get actually a really good key forward. I can't really think of anyone on the top of my head they could potentially trade for as well. Obviously, Jared Roffett has moved on now. Jonathon Patton will now be the number 1 or number 2 key forward. It just depends, as I said, if they can get anyone else. I think there are a couple teams they could potentially look at. Richmond's Callum Moore, who's played about 3 to 4 years now, hasn't been able to crack into the team. I think he's a very versatile key forward and would be able to really help out Jonathon Patton. I think would get a game quite often, and yeah, it'd be a discussion whether you'd take him over Mitchell Lewis or not. I think Mitchell Lewis could be the option, but as saying that, Mitchell Lewis has been able to play some football while Callum Moore hasn't really been given the opportunity. And yeah, that's the only player I can really think of off top of my head, and that's, because I'm familiar with Callum Moore, and I can't really remember any other key forwards that are available at the moment. But yeah, so make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and comment in the comment section down below. Are there any other key forwards you think Hawthorn should target, or, list them down below? I definitely would really like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions. Definitely list some key forwards down below who you guys think Hawthorn should trade for or sign, maybe in free agency. As I said, I can't really think of any off the top of my head. Sam Day, I guess, could be an option from Gold Coast, but I don't really know. Yeah, as I said, can't really think of any off the top of my head. If you guys know any good key forwards that are available, besides Josh Bruce, because I think Josh Bruce is really, it's 100% confirmed he's going to go to Western Bulldogs. But as I said, let me know down below. So make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe to the channel, comment in the comment section down below, and don't forget to follow my Instagram if you haven't already. I recently just launched it. Links, it will be in the description down below. Or if you just want to search it up, it's at centerhalfbench_. So yeah, go follow that and like up some pics, please. It would be very good if you guys could. And don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and IRL/vlogging channels. Links are in the description down below. So make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.